I am tired of this. We can push these poor Nigerians to the point of rebellion. That's my fear. All of us were at Lagos that day. We couldn't come back. Just like a joke, the Labour people entered into the airport and stopped every operation. And if this happen again, it might tantamount to what nobody dreamt, or what we dreamt, but out of fear we cannot release to the public, because we must know that people are suffering. Think of it. If we decide to give Labour people 60,000 naira or 62,000 naira, why not generalize it to House Assembly members, to senatorial members, to House of Reps members, to our governors? All of them are civil servants, are they not? Yeah. So if all of them are civil servants, why are these people slaves? Have they come to serve who? Because we cannot imagine why somebody can be amassing billions and billions and billions, sitting allowance, newspaper allowance, wardrobe allowances, vehicle allowances, and what they call suffering allowances or what? Eh? Suffering allowances. So the people that should have such allowance should be the poor masses in the villages. If a teacher, how much are they being paid for those who are grooming our children for us? How much are they being paid? Our nurses, how much are they being paid? Our doctors, how much are they being paid? Let us be realistic. Our civil servants that wake up from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, they wake up early and come back late. How much are they being paid? And look at the level of inflation in the country. How are we becoming sincere? All of us should know we are not sincere. So I am pleading with the government that a stitch in time can save 9. It's a matter of handling the bull by the horn, tactfully, but very, very speedy. Because if they are not careful, this crisis of a thing can be hijacked and nobody will know the ripples effect. If they succeed in doing that, everybody will be endangered. If the government now will go on strike, Labour will say, don't come out. No vehicle will move. Nobody will sell petrol. NEPA will not work. And so who will survive? At the end of it all, we begin to correct what we could have saved. So we can say that it may be a medicine after death. I don't know the Labour people. I don't have contact with any government person I discuss with. Since I came back from the monastery experience, I've been praying and been watching the situation. Even the poor masses don't even have the morale to come and report to me again, because many of them join to say, Father Mbaka, keep quiet. Father Mbaka, keep quiet. Face your priestly work and forget the prophetic. Stop talking to the leaders. Now they are being victimized. They don't even have the face to come to me. I'm only speaking because I have the passion. It is a call. It is my mission to defend the less privileged people. And woe betide me if the poor masses are suffering and I'm silent because of what? At the end, who will not die? Even the rich people who are getting billions, will they carry one kobo into the casket? They should use their conscience. They should know they are created by God. There was a time they were like these poor masses. Why should they allow the poor masses to suffer like this and they are paying deaf ear to it? What about constituency allowances? Where do they go? Internal generated revenues. How do they account for it? Talk more about security votes that come from there. Is it for anybody to enrich himself? What is actually happening is an inhumanity of man to man. Let us tell the truth. God is not happy with what is happening to the poor masses of Nigerians. And the leaders are provoking crisis that they may not be able to carry when the time comes. Please, from the presidency to the least, in the rank of the leadership, to the local government people, let them have meeting immediately and take care of these poor masses. A time is coming when I am thinking they may not be able to listen to anybody at that stage. Things may fall apart because the center may not hold again.
Hello, beloved. I believe you heard what Rev Mbaka has to say concerning the issue and the strike and the Labour Congress actually marching forward to comfort um, the lawmakers in Nigeria, especially our President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. There are lots, and there is a lot that Reverend Mbaka actually says in this video that actually gladdens my heart, because I believe that for people to come out to tell truth to these our politicians, it's real. Some people will just come speak in parables just because they don't want to offend that, they don't want to offend this, because they give them money and all that. And there's something he says that he doesn't have contact of anybody in the government and all that. Yes, he's a very prominent Reverend Father in Nigeria. If you talk about Catholic Church, Mbaka will come to mind and all that, because this man has been into existence for like as long as I can remember, even way before I was born and all that. So there is something I just want us to take in these videos, lessons and all that, and the things he says. See, everything he's saying is just nothing but the truth, because there are some things he mentions in this video, like the allowance, unnecessary allowance that they make budget for. But when it comes to the poor masses, they throw a deft ear. They don't, are they not civil servants like he says, like all these presidents, governors, ministers, and all those? But do you know that their dog in their houses have monthly allowance? Like they say for pets, abi waiting, or guard dogs allowances. And I'm like, this is crazy. This is madness. Different from the soldiers and police they carry around as bodyguards and all, and then some private these things they employ to guide and all that. That one is not okay for them. Oh. The dogs in their house, even the fowl, the ants, the cockroaches in their houses have allowance. Just imagine that they give allowances for stress. Who is stressing them if it's not them among each other fighting in this thing, in their offices, and when they want to address and all that, you see them exchanging blow. Some are doing shonshi, karat, and I'm like, is it not a shame? It's a shame for our political leader, but no, it doesn't disturb them. They don't see anything wrong with it, but it's went to increase salary for poor people they don't want to do. It's too much. 600,000 is too much. It's too much bill to pass. Nigeria is going through a lot. Una dey craze for making such statements, because it's very bad and it's also heartbroken at the same time, because the allowance they give you for your wardrobe for a month is enough to pay even 600,000 for 2 years for that civil servant, that common civil servant serving under the local government, under the army, under the navies and all. Let me not even call some of all these, because they are chopping money too. The ones on the street, the ones they don't regard as nothing, all these they are small ones with rank. Like, did you people even think about people at all when you eat some certain things in your house? Has it ever come across your mind that somebody could be on the street asking for food, begging for what to put in their stomach? But no, you select. It's not a crime for you. You don't, you eat, you throw. Their dog eats chicken, imported one, not even local made one too. They say no, it's the foreign chicken that are good for my dogs and all that. My dogs select, they don't eat anyhow. Vet visit, do you know how much they pay? Like all these things. I'm not saying that you shouldn't take care. If you are an animal lover, that is up to you. But for me, I'm not. So I won't waste my money on them. They are meant to be eaten. So that is just my belief. So to come and be petting animals, I be taking care of animals, taking to vet visit, this one, that I beg, I no fit. But that one is not a crime for them in Nigeria or to do, but it's to look down on the poor people and say that okay, make it change. And Nigeria too, we are so stupid and so daft at the same time. If they give some of all these Labour Congress, some of them monies and all that, that is why I say, see, in Nigeria, everybody has a price. Irrespective of who you have a price. There are some kind of money they will give them or shove it down their throat. Before you know, these people will just keep quiet and leave the street. And that is what is actually happening. This thing came, I thought it's going to be one kind movement that is going to be strong and sweet at the same time, but no, it's dying down because of what? People are being bribed. So everybody has a price, everybody can be bribed, everybody can be bought, your voice can be bought, your silence can be bought and all that. So please, let's just try to help each other. what I'm talking right now. If you go to Nigerian market and hear the prices of foodstuffs and all those things, you ask yourself why. All they will claim is that the dollar is rising. I don't have any problem with the dollar rising, no. But what about those ones that are locally made? What happens to them? Yes, I understand units and diesels and all that are increasing, but when you want to add money, please moderate. Ha! Do you be like sometimes I wonder how people feed their children and pay school fees, rent, and some other utility bills at home and still survive on 60k salary, 40k salary. These are government workers. If you don't have any side hustle, more forget you are a gunner. As far as this country is concerned, they don't give an F about anybody nor your well-being and anything. So far then at the top they are okay, that is just it. You hear budget of these millions. Okay, when President Bola Ahmed Tinubu was traveling, do you know how many people he packed? Do you know how much flight ticket costs? Let's say yes, they are using the Nigerian this thing. Do you know how much they say they are going to do for that trip? Do you know how much hotels cost over there? It can be a budget of 1 year to pay 600 thousand naira to workers, let's say the ones in the local government, for 2 years. The budget they used to fly those flights over there to go and do that thing they went to do that time. So all these things we should also, we human beings too, in as much as we are still complaining about the government, we should also think about ourselves and all that, because it's not easy. It's not easy at all. But people intend to just look the other way around. They don't care. So far it doesn't affect them, they don't care. But prices of commodities that are rising, I feel like we ourselves can still take a good look at things and just do moderate. If you want to add 1,000 naira is okay, 500 naira is okay to add and all that. Must you make excess profit? See, it breaks my heart each time I come across some certain kind of things on social media and people complain and all that. Sometimes I feel like crying. So that is just my take on what Reverend Mbaka has to say, and also for our political leaders, let them just please have mercy. It's mercy we are begging them to have on us. So guys, that is just the video I decided to bring your way. Thank you very much for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, share with family and friends so that you don't miss out on any of our content. Thank you very much. Bye.